This time they have a double wing set on the right side. Miller cuts these right, and it's stopped at the 5.
Well, I knew it was coming that way, and we did too, on the field, stop it.
So it's going to be 4th and goal for Gretna at the Blue Devil 5-yard line. Clock runs with 1:45 to go here before halftime. And Gretna is signaling for a timeout.
And they get it. So timeout on the field. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
In the first half, Gretna has it 4th down and goal at the Blue Devil 5-yard line. They've turned the ball over 1 time on downs already to Gate City. Did you notice where Vaughn went back into the lineup?
No, he's not.
So here comes Gretna to the line of scrimmage.
Big play.
4th down to go, yeah. A very big play here.
You got that right.
They have that same lineup, double wing backs to the right side. Miller waits on the snap, drops back, looks for a man, rolls to his right, throws the ball over the middle, incomplete. Blue Devils take over on down. Pass incomplete. Gate City takes over at their own 5-yard line.
And Miller ended up on his backside too. Yeah, good solid defense there. Now, Gretna with 1 timeout, you just want to make sure you hold on the football here. And, of course, obviously a significant injury here to the Blue Devils, Joseph Vaughn. I mean, not sure what the injury is. It's significant to the Blue Devil football team, obviously, as Joseph's not. The bench is, I don't see him down there, so I don't know exactly. So, not sure what it is, but he's unable to go.
Devils with double wing. A handoff to Clark out of the tailback spot. Gets across the 5 to about the 7.
The biggest thing you want to do here is get to the locker room.
Yeah. The 2nd down and 8 for Gate City. 1:10 to go here in the first half. They've just held Gretna on the 4th and goal pass. It was incomplete from the 5-yard line. Devils with a full house here. They hand off again to the fullback, who was Michael Bledsoe. Gets across the 10 to about the 12-yard line.
Or I think it was.
Well, I wasn't sure where. I think it was Dusty Clark.
Was it?
Yeah, I think it was Dusty lined up at the fullback
just in the
spot.
fullback spot.
Dusty's so versatile, he can play any of it.
Yep.
Brings up 3rd down and right at 4 yards for Gate City.
We may have him at defensive tackle for us.
Well, we've seen one smaller than him today.
Yeah, saw a 130-pounder play today.
Full house for Gate City. 2 tight ends. Gate City moves.
Golly.
Flag on the play with 20.2 seconds left in the first half.
Now, my question is, does the clock start? If the clock starts, that's not such a bad thing, because we won't have to snap it unless Gretna chooses to call the timeout.
Right. They'll mark that 5 yards off and put it back at the 7. And I don't think it'll be started until he's a winding.
Yeah,
so
don't snap a ball.
Yeah, don't even snap.
Yeah, our coaches are.
But you're going to see Gretna call a timeout too.
Yeah. Now, let's see if maybe the clock wasn't supposed to start, but it is. It'll be timeout Gretna with 10 seconds to go in the first half. We'll take a 30-second break.
Back here at Salem City Stadium with 12.5 seconds to go.
Yeah, and if Gretna has no timeouts, you can just basically take a knee right here and get to the locker room. Yeah. So
3rd down and 8, back at the Blue Devils 7-yard line.
That's what we're going to do, Larry. We're in that formation.
That's waiting on the officials here to get everything worked out. I'm not sure what the discussion was about. But the back judge has come to the Gate City bench to discuss something with the coaching staff on the Gate City side.
Are they going to put the 20 seconds back on the clock? Yeah. So Gretna now has been given a timeout.
Well, we're not exactly sure, other than
they took a timeout away from us and gave one to Gretna. Maybe because you're the. But I thought Gretna had called 3 timeouts.
They changed the clock and made it from 12 point whatever it was, 6 or something, down to 17, up to 17. So it doesn't make any difference really if Gretna has no timeout.
Well, but they do. They put one back on the clock.
That still doesn't make any difference.
And they don't have one, or they call one. That's what I
As we take a knee, and that's going to be the end of the first half, with Gate City on top of Gretna 17-7.
Absolutely, a good half of football for the Blue Devils.
All right, we're ready for the start of the second half back here at Salem City Stadium. Gate City kicks off to Gretna to start this half.
And Joseph Vaughn has made his way back from the locker room, and Larry, he's
a little gimpy.
Yeah, we're going to say he's favoring heavily his left leg, but if he can go, I'll assure you he'll be out there. He knows how important this is to him and everything else, but if you're hurt, you just can't go. But hopefully, hopefully he'll be able to. If not, we've got other people with blue jerseys on down there that just have to get the job done.
Gretna will have back deep. This half, Gate City will be moving from your left to right. Gretna has Knopp on the near side. Miller, that's Tony Miller in the middle, and on the far side is Joe McGee as Logan Bird tees it up and approaches the football and hits a high end over end kick. It's going to be fielded by Miller at the 7, up to the 10, 15, and breaks a tackle and gets across the 25 to about the 26.
Michael Bledsoe on the stop for the Blue Devils.
So Gretna will take over 1st and 10 from her own 26. I'll tell you another place you miss Vaughn too is on defense.
Oh, yeah.
Micah Bledsoe's his back up on defense, just like he is at fullback, and so he's in at that outside linebacker. Miller with the back beside of him in the backfield in the gun. They put their wing back in motion, right to left. Miller on the keeper has a big hole and breaks a tackle and now has blockers in front. Gets across the 40-yard line to the 42-yard line on a big gain of 16 yards and a first down.
Yeah, we missed a tackle though, Larry. We had him after 3 or 4 yards, but couldn't get him on the ground, which is a lot easier said than done.
Yeah.
Get him on the ground.
So it'd be 1st and 10 for Gretna at their own 42. Again, they have 3 wideouts this time to the right, and Miller rolls to his right and is somersaulted down at about the 45. Gain of 3 on the play. They actually drag it back close to the 44, which will be 2nd down and about 8 for Gretna. You're in the 3rd quarter, 11:04 to go. Gate City on top, 17-7. 3 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Miller just right up the middle, and the Devils hit him, but he fights for yardage and gets across midfield, maybe to the 49. We'll bring up 3rd down and short for Gretna. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 at the Blue Devil 49. Gain of 5 on that play. They have 2 wideouts to each side. Miller just right off the right side gets his first down, short of the 45, maybe at the 46.
Looks like Gretna's decided that they might ride their horse here a while.
first and 10 at the Gate City 46 for Gretna. They just spread you out all over the field with wideouts to each side and let Miller kind of do his thing. And he does it well. Yeah. Now he drops back to Pice this time, throws the ball over the middle. That is complete. We miss a tackle. He has blockers in front. We drag him down from behind at the 15-yard line.
Yeah.
That pass complete to Saunders.
And we're going to have an unsportsmanlike against the Blue Devils, I believe, Larry. It may. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that that's going to be on us.
They're discussing the call, looks like, with Gretna. See, here's personal foul against Gate City. So that penalty will move it down to the 7.5, something like that. Half a distance.
Yeah, we earned that one.
So it'll be first and goal for Gretna at their own 7-yard line. They have a double stack or triple stack of wideouts on the right side. Gate City puts some pressure on Miller, and his pass hits his back in the backfield. I mean, in the
backside.
Yeah, in the backside, going down the field. Pass intended that time for number 7, Rod Taylor.
Yeah, never turned to look for it, did he? I mean,
who got the pressure on? Was it 30? So incomplete pass stops the clock with 9:36 to go. Makes it second down and goal from the Gate City. Well, it's actually 7.5-yard line. As Miller this time hands off to his back out of the backfield. He stood up and drug down for maybe a yard loss. On the carry that time is Rod Taylor, number 7.
Yeah, Morris, Clark, a couple other Blue Devils. All the way back to the 9 now.
So it'll be third down and go from a 9. Gate City held though.
Penalty's going to be against Gretna, I believe, this time. I don't know what this is about.
I don't either. He had to say something.
Sideline warning against Gretna.
Well, goodness.
Yeah. No penalty as far as yardage goes there, but now if it happens again, there'll be a penalty. Yardage penalty.
It'll be third down and go from the Blue Devil 9.
Hey, my goodness, they wasn't out on the field or nothing.
No, and there's plenty of room really here on the sideline.
Just ticky-tack.
As Miller brings his team to line of scrimmage, 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Seth Clark is the only back in the middle of the field, only defensive man in the middle of the field. He's a good one to have there.
Yeah.
Miller rolls to his right, gets some pressure, and passes into the end zone. Incomplete. Pass intended for Joe McGee, a little bit low, and pretty good coverage over there by Tyler Bird.
Going for a field goal, it looks like. So either that or they're changing practically the whole team out, so I'm assuming they're going for a field goal.
Yeah, that will be Jason Canaris to kick the field goal or attempt the field goal. It'll be from the 16. That'll make it a 26-yard field goal.
Right dead center of the field and a left-footed kicker.
Snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So 26-yard field goal cuts the score to 17-10. Gate City leads. Is Franklin in the middle? It's a low line drive kick, and somebody's got to pick it up. Finally, the Blue Devils pick it up to the 22, and that's Morris gets it up close to the 30-yard line.
Joseph Vaughn will come in, Larry. It's a say he's favoring his left leg would be an understatement, but he's going to give it his go here.
Well, we held him out of kickoff.
And defense, too.
Yeah.
We need him on the offensive side of the ball more so than defense.
So it'd be first down from a 29-yard line. Devils with wing back on the right side. Miller goes in motion. They hand off to Vaughn right up the middle, and he's going to get to test his foot. Yeah. He's hit, bounces off tacklers. I see a flag, and that may be
against Gretna.
May be a face mask.
Yeah,
I think it is the way his
we
head
didn't have
snapped
anybody
down.
else around there.
No. A heck of a run by Vaughn, 10 yards to the 39, and let's see what the flag is.
Yep.
They're pointing at Gate City.
Well, they're pointing that it's going to be tacked on to the end of the run.
It is a face mask.
5-yard face mask. I didn't think there was such a thing anymore.
I didn't either.
Well, I'll tell you what, his head snapped around a lot more than that boy's did in that first game.
Yeah.
It was a 15-yarder in the first game.
So after that penalty, moves it up to the 44 rather. Thank you. To be first and 10 from the Blue Devil 44-yard line. Split backs this time. Wing back on the left. And off to Vaughn running right on a quick opener and gets across midfield down to the 45. And not Vaughn, but Dusty Clark. And almost was just one step away from taking it all away.
Tell you what, we almost had. We were one step away of having him and Nick Miller in a foot race to the end zone to see who was going to win that.
That's the first down to the Gretna 45. 2 wide outs to the left, I formation, 1 wide out on the right side. And we hand off to we hand off to Dusty Clark out of the tailback spot. And that play was just slow developing.
That's twice, I believe, we ran out of the eye, and twice they stopped us at the line of scrimmage.
Yep. So no gain. Makes it second down and 10. I think we run better out of the double wing and split backs than we do anything. But we've had some games where we run well out of the eye too. Unbalanced, strong side to the right, hand off to Vaughn running right, and he gets 4 or 5 yards down to about the 42. Maybe a gain of right at 4.
It's going to be third and long, though.
They spot it just short of the 42. Gain of only 3 makes third down and 7 for Gate City.
Seth Clark checks in for
7:10 to go third quarter. It's a 17-10 game. Gate City leads. Offset eye with hand off to Clark running right, and he goes across the 40 down close to going to be maybe, depending on where they spot it, 2 yards short of the first down.
about 3.
See where they spot it, right on the 38-yard line.
4th and 3, big play here. Need to get this first down, keep this drive going.
4th down and 3 for Gate City at the Gretna 38-yard line. Devils come out full house, 2 tight end, Vaughn the fullback, Miller the right halfback, and they hand off to Clark running right, and he breaks the tackle, dives for the first down across the 35 to about the 33-yard line. First and 10 Blue Devils at the Gretna 33. 6:15 to go third quarter. Gate City on top of Gretna 17-10. Vaughn is we're in the offset eye. Vaughn at the fullback spot. They hand off to Dusty, and he breaks the tackle, fights for yardage, and they stand him up down close to the 25, gain of about 8 on that play.
Clock runs, 5:45 to go third quarter, 17-10. Gate City holding the lead here over the Gretna Hawks.
Going to bring up 2nd down and 3. It's ball at the, what, 26? Full house, 2 tight end. Bowen hands off to Seth Clark, who has a first down short of the 20 at about the 21.
You know, Seth carried the ball the first 2 plays of the game.
Yep. Be 1st and 10 for Gate City to Gretna 21. 5:10 to go, 3rd quarter. Gate City on top, 17-10 over the Gretna Hawks. This Group A Division II championship game from Salem. Power out formation for Gate City. Clark at tailback. And off to the up back out of that, and that's Seth Clark, and he gets about 4, maybe 5, just short of the 15-yard line. Will be close to, I think it's almost a 5-yard line, 5-yard gain, just short of the 16.
Yeah, it's about 5.5 yards to go. 400 minutes, 30 seconds to go now, 3rd quarter. City leading 17-10. Larry, this will be a huge score right here if we can get it.
Blue Devils could get a first down at the 11. Power eye again. Hand off this time to Dusty Clark inside the 15. Down to maybe the 13. Gain of 3 on that play. Be 3rd down and 2 for the Blue Devils.
Yep. If we need it, we've got 2 downs to get it.
Third down and 2 from the Gretna 13-yard line. Full house. And we put Seth Clark in motion. Hand off to Vaughn running right, and he's got his first down, I believe. He's almost to the 10. All he had to do was get to the 11.
They're marking him back, Larry. Guy coming in from this side is going to mark it right on the 11. That'll be close. They will bring the sticks out. Big measurement here.
I think it's first down. He didn't have to get all the way to the 11. It looks to me like a ball spotted down the 11.
Yeah, I think it's pretty dang close. One way or the other, we're going to go for it on first down or 4th down, either way.
They'll stretch the chains eventually, and it is short by about 4 inches. So it's going to be 4th down and inches from the 11.
Well, big play number 603 in this game. Oh, goodness.
This Blue Devil crowd comes to their feet here to cheer on the Blue Devils.
Which is a good Blue Devil crowd today, by the way.
Devils go to full house, 2 tight end, and a quarterback keeper with Dusty Clark at quarterback, and it's 1st and 10 Blue Devils.
It's actually 1st and goal at the 10.
Well, I'm going to wait and see where he spots it. If he spots it short of the 10.
Yeah. Either way, you're be hard to get a first down without a touchdown. And it's a goal to go.
1st and goal from a 10-yard line.
3:10 to go, 3rd quarter. 17-10, Gate City with the lead. We need about 10 more yards here.
Devils go double wing with Vaughn back in the backfield. Running left is hammered down at about the 7. On a strong tackle by Gretna, but a gain of about 3 on the play.
3 fours is 12, and we need a 10, so that'd work out pretty good, wouldn't it?
He's 2nd down and goal from the 7. Blue Devils chewing up time on the clock. Just got to put something on at the end.
Yeah. 3'd be okay, but we really need 7.
Back to that double wing. Vaughn, the back behind in the backfield. We put her motion to the